Hello everyone, I'm Sarosh, trader at the tourism. Many a times in the interview, candidates are being asked questions on email handling, but being unaware of what actually email handling means, candidates are sometimes unable to answer. So I decided to dedicate my today's session on how to handle and manage email. Along with writing emails effectively and efficiently, one must know how to handle and manage email very well. Management, we know, is important part of our life. So its role in email handling also cannot be ignored. Email handling is really very important knowledge because along with having the product knowledge, you must know the life skills, the corporate skills, which actually help us in getting the right job. So this is the Gmail server. Here on the right hand side, you can see a lot of icons like calendar, like keep, like task, and like contacts. Coming to the first one, which is calendar. Calendar helps us in organizing our tasks, and it even helps us in creating the reminders for the task. So suppose you wish to create some event, you can just go down, just scroll down, and you can see there's a tab of create an event. Just click on this and you would be able to create an event. For example, you want to create a meeting. So you can write down meeting. Maybe the meeting is related to some topic in HR. You can write meeting or HR meeting. Whatever you wish to write, you can give a title here. This is the date. This is the time for which you want to put reminder for the meeting time actually. So you can just change the time by clicking here. If you want to invite few people for the meeting, then you can add guest here. If you do not want to send this as an invitation, then you may leave this as blank. Then you can just change whatever you wish to change here. Like if you don't want to be seen as busy, you want to be seen as free, then you can change it. And what time you want reminder for. Do you want reminder 30 minutes before, 1 hour before, 1 day before, etc. So you can choose the reminder accordingly, and the reminder will flash in your laptop at the same time for which you have put the reminder for. So I'm doing it 1 day before. You want to add some notification, like it's like snoozing again, you can do that as well, and click on save. So this helps us in putting a reminder. So I know I have a reminder which I have put for 24 December. So this helps in meeting the deadlines. Like you put reminders in your phone. This is exactly the same thing. You can even send invites from here. So coming to the next one, which is keep. Keep is just like notes. Like you make notes in your phone, you can make notes in your email server. Like you want to write here that physical meeting with Mr. Ram, right? Then second task you want to write down is send report to boss. Third one, suppose you want to write down is send assignments to faculty by tomorrow 4 p.m. So you have made notes here. You can even pin the notes. Coming to the task is really important. I have been using this feature from couple of years. When you click on add a task, then you get the detail which you must fill to record a task. Suppose the task I want to record here is send assignments to students. If I want to create a subtask to it, I can create a subtask also. I click on add a task. I write here, for example, HR assignment. The details, you can write here details, send assignment to 5 HR students. You may just mentioning anything here. You may mention whatever you wish to write. Date and time. Suppose I choose a time of 16th December. Date of 16th December and time for 10:30 a.m. So I click OK. So one task has been added to me. Suppose I want to add another task, then I can add another task also. Suppose I want to write that send monthly report to manager of visa department. Again, you can mention whatever details you wish to write here. Maybe you want to send for Asia. So I've mentioned it Asia. Then You can request for date and time. Suppose the deadline for me is 17th of December and the time is 11. I click OK and my another task has been added. And once your task is completed, you can just click done here and it will show you task completed. So my only one task is left now, which is for December 17th. So it will show me here. So these three tabs really help you to organize your emails very, very well by putting reminders, by creating alarms for yourself, by making notes of the important action which you wish to do, for which you have deadlines. Contacts is very, very simple. It is just about adding the contacts in your email server. You want more add-ons, you can click on get add-ons and you'll be able to get more add-ons. Coming to more things in email handling, now you have on the left-hand side, you have different categories, and on the right-hand side, you have the icons, and in the center, you have the main email data, the emails which are coming to you every day. So in case you want to change the look and feel of it, you want it into a vertical split, you can split it vertically. You wish to click on any email and read the content, you can just read the content by clicking on the email and content will be visible here. You want this format into a horizontal split, you can do into a horizontal split. It totally depends upon the ease you want to read the email like. Then coming to a lot of categories which are there. You have a lot of categories here, snoozed, important, then you have drafts, and in the drafts also you have a lot of emails. Then you have a lot of folders also made here. So let's go to the settings and understand how we can create these folders and how we can change the look and feel of our email server. So let's go to the settings, and you can go to see all settings so that the complete setting page is visible to you. So I click on settings, I go to the generic tab, and these are the basic things which are being shown in the top column of the settings. You may just go through it once. These are very, very simple things to see. Coming to the important things which you must know are these stars, how to use these stars. See, here I have chosen these 3-4 stars. You can choose whatever you wish to. See, these are just the legends. Suppose you want any email to be marked as extremely important. So you may give it a red star. It is just a priority star. If I want this email to be on priority list and I want to act on it on priority, I just mark it as red, because next day when I come to the office and when I open my email server, I should first act on the emails marked with the red star. If you are unaware of what this email means, you want to have more information about this email, you can use this particular color. And once you have acted on the email, you have responded to the email, you want a green color, because green color denotes that the work is completed. So you may use as many legends, as many icons which are mentioned here. I'm just using 3 for my ease. I'll show you how you can use this when you are reading the emails. Once we're done with the settings, I'll go to the main screen and I'll show you how I can use these icons. Next, coming to the picture. See, the picture here should be very, very professional because you are dealing with the corporate environment. Next important thing is the signature. You must have your signatures recorded already because this helps in minimizing the time required to write an email. If your signatures are already mentioned in every email, then you don't have to type it actually, and these will come automatically. This also I'll show you once I come back to the main screen. So here you can write regards, thank you, best regards, whatever, your company name, the company logo. You can insert company logo by using this insert image feature. You must mention your contact details. You must mention your address. You must also mention your website of the company, the social media channels, etc. For that, you can just create a hyperlink. So if you wish to mention the website here, see, just mentioning the website is not okay. You must create a hyperlink also, so that if someone wants to go and visit your website, they can just click on this and your website URL will open. So it means you need to make it a hyperlink. To make it a hyperlink, just write whatever text you want to write. Maybe you can just write your email or the website name here, just select it and make a hyperlink of it. So when you are making hyperlink, then you can address it to the website, which should open when you click here. So here I am mentioning www.thetourismschool.com. So whenever anyone types on this text, this website will immediately open. If you wish to test, you can always test also here. So just mentioning the website won't serve your purpose. Whenever anyone is going or hovering over it, it should open to a link. And similarly, you can add your YouTube, Facebook, other social media channels. Next is coming to a vacation responder, which is very widely being used when you are in the companies. So next important thing is vacation responder. Vacation responder helps us to organize and send auto emails whenever you are on a vacation. So you can choose a date from here. Suppose you are on vacation from a particular date to the next date. Suppose you are on a vacation from December 17th to December 21st, and you can write here that you would be on vacation from December 17th to December 21, and during this time you will have limited access to your emails, so you can contact this and this person in your absence. So now when someone is sending you the email, he or she will get an auto reply, and this auto reply will help other person to know that you are on vacation, and these are the people who can be contacted in your absence, and the person who is sending you an email would know that a reply from you is not expected, rather reply from these people is expected if you reach them. So these things helps us in organizing our email well. So then you click on Save Changes. Now let me go to the main screen and show you how we can use those stars, and you can always test these vacation responders by sending email to yourself only. So now we have a lot of stars here. Suppose this first email is my high priority email, and I want to mark it with a red color because when I come tomorrow, I want to sort this first. So I just click on this star and red will come. And the second email which I have, for example, I'm unaware of this and I create a legend yellow one, right? So I just click once, I'll get red. I click again, I'll get yellow. And the tasks which are being done, then I can do green star or the green icon on it. So it means that red means priority. Yellow means that you need more information to act on this email, and green means you have completed this email. So this is a legend which is created by you only. You can create this legend for you only. And this helps you in organizing and prioritizing your tasks. So when you come tomorrow, you can just first refer to the red star emails because these are the emails which are high priority emails for you. And then you can focus on the yellow ones because these are the emails on which you need more data to act on. Okay. Now coming to other features like, so here, if you see there's an option of archive, you can put this into the archive folder. This means delete. This means you want to mark it as unread. And this means snooze. You can even snooze the email, like we snooze the alarm for next reminder. You can even snooze the email. Click on snooze to get the options. If you want to snooze this email till tomorrow, you can choose the first option. And then there are more options also available. You can pick date and time of your choice as well. Suppose I want to snooze it tomorrow. So I click here and it is gone to my snoozed folder. So I click on snooze to understand the emails which I have snoozed. So I get this detail here. So when you come to the office tomorrow morning, you go to the snooze folder and you know that you have 2 emails kept in the snooze folder on which you want to act because you snoozed these emails yesterday for tomorrow. So let's now talk about the signatures which we had created earlier. I click on compose. You can enlarge the screen by just clicking on this enlarge icon, and you can see that your signatures are visible and added into your new email by default. So this helps in minimizing the time I will spend on writing my signatures every time. So it means if I am adding signatures by going into the settings, it means I am more efficient in my task. I will spend less time in doing or writing an email. You can again do the formatting of the signatures which are mentioned here by just using whatever formatting tools you wish to use, though you can use these formatting tools while framing the signatures also in settings. Now, as I was talking about labels, so let's understand what are labels. We need to go to the settings again. Let's go to see all settings and then let's go to labels. These are the system labels which are being visible to everyone using the Gmail. And if you wish to create a label, then we can click on create new label. Suppose I wish to create a label by the name of email handling test, email handling tool. So I can just write this and create. So you can see this is visible here, email handling tool. And if you wish to create new label, again, you will want to have more labels. Then you can click on create new label. Suppose you wish to create a label of HR assignment and you want to list it under certain other label, then you can click under which you want this and click on create. So this HR assignment would be visible under assignment. So it means it will become a subfolder of the assignment folder. So now let's see how you can handle your labels well. Suppose you want to move this particular email to the label, the folder which we created. Then I click on this and I go to label as, or I go to move to, suppose I want to move it to the assignment, HR assignment. So this email will go to the assignment folder. Suppose I want to move this particular email to email handling tool. So this email will go to email handling tool and would move away from here. So let's go and check. So email handling tool, I moved one email and this email is visible here. So apart from knowing the basic things in any email server, you should know how you can manage and do these things well, because less number of emails in your inbox means less number of pending tasks. Now, you all must be able to see it's written 80 plus. It means 80 plus emails are unread. If you want this icon to be visible here, again, we need to go to the settings. You will be able to see how you can activate this particular feature. So you can go to advanced and you will get the option of enabling this feature. So you can see unread message icon. If I enable this, I would be able to see the number of unread emails just by looking here. And if I disable it, then I won't be able to see. So even if you are working, suppose you open Google, etc., because we are not in the front of the email every time. So from here only, you can get to know that you have got one new email or 2 new emails or 10 new emails whatsoever. So you can go through all the other things also, which are being mentioned here. I have covered all the important things which you must know, which you must take care of to handle your emails very, very well. Most of our time in corporate office is spent in writing emails, handling emails, and responding to the emails. So if we know email handling well, then it means we know the task management very well, means we know how to prioritize our task and how to respond on time. In today's session, I have not covered how to write emails, what is the format of writing emails, what are the important things you must take care of when you write an email. I already have a video on that, for which the link I'm mentioning in the description. You may go through that link if you want to understand more about email writing. So just now you saw how to handle and manage emails very, very well on Gmail server. The process on other email server, be it Yahoo, be it Rediff or Hotmail or even MS Outlook, the procedure is exactly the same. So keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.